everybody, my name's Grace. I'm from Canterbury Hills on the resource team, and tonight I'm here with you for our first episode of our Campfire cooking show. The goal of the show is to teach you guys some new skills, so whether you're camping with your family in Algonquin or you're just in your backyard, you'll have some new opportunities to cook some cool foods on your campfire. For our first episode, we're going to start by making a little bit of a twist to your classic hot dog by wrapping it in some dough, and we're also going to add in some cheese slices here. And then for dessert, we're gonna make some orange cake. So you'll need some white cake batter, some oranges, and then also some Sprite. And we'll need some aluminum too, but we'll get to that part later. So to start off, I just have my plain hot dog and I'm gonna cook it like I normally would, but I'm not gonna cook it all the way. I'm just gonna warm it up a bit, and then I'll add everything again after. Okay, so now that my hot dog is a little bit warm, I got my cheese, I cut it in half here, and I have my 1 square of dough. So I'm just gonna put half my cheese on half of my dog and then start wrapping the dough around. Put the other half on. Keep wrapping. It stretches out quite a bit, so you can form it how you want. There we go. Now I'm going to cook it again until all the dough is nice and golden brown. So we finished cooking our hot dogs on the fire, so we went right from the stick into the bowl because it was really hot, and now that it's cooled, we're going to try our first bites. Ready?
I'm ready.
Good. It is so good. It tastes just like a pogo. It brings me back to my childhood. So now we're gonna start our dessert, which is the orange cake. So to start off, we have our orange, our cutting board, and our knife, and we're just gonna cut the top off of the orange. Just like this. Now that we've got the top off, the next step is to just scoop out all of the insides of the orange. Okay, and now that I've finished scooping everything out, I'm going to save this and the top of my orange for later, and I'm going to start making my cake mix. But I'm also going to keep all the insides, and I'm going to eat that while I'm waiting for the cake to bake. So normally when you make cake, you use eggs, but when we're camping, it's not super convenient to carry around a carton of eggs with you. So instead, we actually can use some pop to activate the batter. So we're just going to pour a full bag of our mix in. You can use a mixing bowl, but we didn't have one, so we're using a pot today. Pour the whole thing in. And the recipe also calls for a can of Sprite, which is 12 ounces, but this is all we had, which is 10, so I'm going to put a whole bottle and then just a little bit of more. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. Probably good. And then get our spoon, and we're just gonna mix it all together. So you're gonna keep mixing your batter until you get rid of all of the bubbles and all of the chunks. Okay, so now that we've got our batter mixed, I'm just gonna refill my scooped out orange. I'll fill it about 3/4-ish, however much cake you want in it, really. Maybe do one more scoop in there. Okay, now I'll take the top that I cut off of my orange and stick it right back on there. Now I've got my piece of tin foil. I'm I'm gonna take my orange in its cap, stick it in, and just wrap it right up. Just like this. Okay, so now we've got our fire. It's a lot of ambers right now and not a lot of flames, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna put it right on the side and let it cook. So mine has now been in the fire for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to try to maneuver it out of here without touching because it's very hot. And then I will try it out. Okay, so take the top off. Looks nice and cakey in there. And we will try our first bite. Very good. Cooking the cake in the orange is actually a really good twist to the classic cake because as it's cooking, it soaks up some of the orange juices and it gives it a nice little flavor. Thanks for joining us, everyone, for our campfire cooking show. I hope you all enjoyed and had some good food, and make sure to stay tuned for the episode 2.